Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and today I have a new video for you guys where we're going to show you my exact strategy you can use to get started using influencers. I know it's a little different, took a little twist of the tail to where I'm actually going to show you guys how to get started with influencers and why they are so valuable, at least for getting started with your brand. So with that being said, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button below for new content every other day, helping the Shopify business owner to succeed with e-commerce in 2021. That being said, let's get started. So why use influencers? That's probably the biggest question on your mind. First off, content equals the new digital currency in 2021. It's probably one of the most underrated and most powerful pieces of your marketing that you're probably missing out on. Social proof is probably one of the most powerful sales psychology tools, and that's probably where content from influencers comes so handy, because just seeing your product in someone's hand that consumer idolizes is extremely powerful, because they're like, hey, if that person has it, I want it too. I want everything that that person has because I look up to that person or I have a strong relationship with this person. So I believe whatever he said. If he says to invest into GameStop, I'm going to invest in GameStop as well. I'm going to throw my whole life savings in there. So that's why influencers are powerful, because A, it gives you some really good content you can use for your marketing. Two, because of the social proof side of this influencer telling people to go purchase your product, that they love it so much and that you need it too. So step number one, how do you find influencers? Well, first off, you need to have a clear understanding of your niche and who buys your product. So that's step number one. But step number one of finding influencers is you need to identify the leaders in your niche with followers who fit your ideal consumer profile. So this is just the top dogs you look up to or your consumers look up to, and then go find those people. It's easier just to find the bigger accounts before you start going down and deeper, where it gets a little bit more wider and there's a lot more people to go through. Then what you want to do is you want to find micro accounts within those accounts. So you find an account with 1 million followers and stuff, and then you go try to find all the people that's just like them within 5,000 to 50,000 followers. So just same people like them, just smaller following sizes. And you can do this on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook pages, up to you. Instagram and YouTube and TikTok are absolutely crushing it right now. So this is where I would focus my attention at. So find these accounts between 5,000 and 50 followers that match your bigger accounts. So I'm going to use Christian Guzman as an example real quick. If you follow his account, you can actually click on this little down tab and see suggested, and you can actually go through to suggested and find similar accounts to him with just smaller followings. Even if they have 100K followers, go follow those people, then find the smaller accounts of those people. Next thing what you want to do is actually audit these accounts you find that are micro accounts between 5,000 and 50,000 followers, because now you actually want to see if they'd be a good fit to your brand. So I know when a lot of people start off with influencers, they're focusing more on just shout outs, and they're like, hey, you have 50,000 followers, let me shout you out for $100. Sure. And they don't do any due diligence of looking through that account, and just get completely wasted in terms of the ROI. So audit your accounts, spend time on this, because this is going to be very key. It's better to have 10 influencers that you do your due diligence and really figure out that'd be a good fit with your brand before you actually just go ahead and do a massive blowout of a whole bunch of influencers, and half of them are just completely trash in terms of their following. So look at their content first. Just right when you open up the page, what does the content tell you? Is it full of memes, or is it they're actually posting meaningful content? Next thing is, what's the quality of their content? Again, the meaningful. Is it meaningful? Does it actually provide value? Is it actually building a relationship? Or is it just, memes over and over, or just some guy taking mirror pics constantly, whatever. Next thing is, do they post frequently? If their last post was last April a year ago, then obviously you don't want to use them. You want to use people that post at least 1 to 2 times a week, which is a good ratio. And you want to look at how many likes they're getting per post compared to their followers. So if they have like 35,000 followers and getting 10 likes, then obviously they have some fake followers. You want to see about a 1 to 3%. So if they have 100 followers, getting anywhere from 1 to 3 likes per photo. Scale that up times 100, for bigger profiles and stuff. So you want to compare the likes to the total number of followers. Sometimes it might even be a little higher. That's good. Now, to completely verify if those are real people, look at the comments. What do the comments say? Are the comments full of just buy this, join our team? Or is it actually people posting meaningful stuff in the comments that's actually supporting them? Maybe starting good conversations and stuff like that. See what type of relationship they have. Do they actively go ahead and respond to those comments and say, hey, that's great, it's amazing, I'm proud of you, blah, blah, blah. Are they actually communicating with their followers? And then last thing, do they post stories? So you may have to follow them for this and kind of vet them for a few days if they're actually posting stories and stuff. But a lot of times you can just look at their highlights and stuff and maybe just click on their account. They should have a story active if they're posting pretty frequently on those stories. And this is just another step to who is building that connection and the relationship versus the people that are just posting just random stuff on their page. This is how you really vet an account and find the accounts with serious people that would actually buy your products. Now, reach out via email or DM. So a lot of the business accounts on Instagram, you can just click on the email, send them a DM and an email. That's the best way to do it. On YouTube as well. If you're on their YouTube, TikTok, I'm sure it's a way as well to where you can do their email. Maybe look them up on Instagram and then do it on Instagram. So you want to be extremely clear on what is it for them. Now, don't have to be like a super long 3-paragraph email because likely they wouldn't read that, but be very specific and very concise of what's in it for them, what are you asking, and what do you want them to do. So, hey, we'll ship your clothes to you for free. Be clear on what you want them to do with those clothes. Make a page post on your Instagram and leave it up for at least 7 days wearing your clothes. So be specific as to how long you want it on your page and what you want them to do. So post it up whatever time you would like. I want you to post your typical gym mirror selfie every morning that you do and just wear our clothes in it and say how amazing these clothes fit. Again, be clear on what you want them to say. You can use whatever caption you would like, but also include, this. And then also too, I forgot to add, how do you want them to go to and purchase? So it could be click on my link in my bio and purchase it here, or go to their page and then make your purchase over there. So you want to be extremely clear. I feel like there's a lot of people who try to use influencers, maybe shout outs, and get burned because they're not being clear of what they want. They don't get what they want, and then they're like, influencer marketing is trash. So anything else you think you may want to add? Maybe even negotiate a deal if they say, hey, I'll do that for the clothes, but also plus a fee. Negotiate a deal that works for them. You can also toss in something like, hey, we'll give you 10% of all sales we get from you, and you can do whatever percentage you would like. Now, tracking is super important because you do not want to just be sending out all these influencers and sending out all these things and not be able to track it. It's kind of like running Facebook ads and never ever get to see what type of results Facebook specifically is doing for you. So you need to be able to incorporate some way you can track the performance of these influencers. So what we like to do, in the easiest way you can do it, is just create a custom code. So Nick Theriot 20, and everyone who uses that code is a sale from that influencer, gives the person off 20% off. So it gives them a reason to hurry and go purchase now. And it's also a way for us to track. There's also some paid apps for tracking and build influencer marketing campaigns for like affiliate deals. So I highly recommend checking some of those out because that's some awesome ways to where you don't have to use a discount code and you can just give them a link and that's all they need, which works really well. Now, just like any paid advertising, you need to be a smart business owner. You need to pull back. You need to analyze the effectiveness across all of the influencers. Say you launch a campaign, work with 10 influencers. Now let's look back and let's see what's working, what's not. You notice maybe 6 out of the 10 influencers actually worked and maybe 4 of them didn't. Well, we can cut those 4 out. Now, how can we maximize and do more with those 6 influencers? Maybe some even bigger promotions with proven influencers. So I know Ghost Lifestyle, they did like a collab with like Christian Guzman to do a custom pre-workout behind him. What kind of bigger promotions can you do? And also too, you might want to do this with the more bigger and proven influencers that you can really leverage. And again, longer term, you might have to work with an influencer for a few years before you finally decide to maybe do something like that. And then the next thing is you want to keep testing more. Don't just run and, do this and then do like 6 influencers, find 6 that work and keep using them because their audiences are going to get burned out. I like to see around a 7 to 10, post within a certain period of time because sometimes it takes a few times before someone purchases. So they have to see that repetition. So after an influencer you're working with, does that, then really start to analyze more the longer term working with that influencer and see, okay, look, your first few promotions did really well, but then your last one, it's your last few are starting to fade out. We need to figure something out or we're going to work with other people. But again, keep testing more influencers, keep building up that influencer circle. You can literally build a multiple six-figure business per month just by using influencers, and keep working your way up. Start off with micro accounts and then keep working up, then to 50 to 100,000 followers, then from 100,000 to 200,000, 100,000 to a million. Keep working your way up in size and keep growing that community of influencers that rep your brand. And then also too, you want to start expanding into other niches that consist of people with similar demographics. So if you sell to people that are in a relationship, and right now you're targeting, maybe people who are building homes, then also target the people who are in a relationship in the gaming niche. And that's a horrible example, but just start to expand other niches that you wouldn't necessarily target, but have the demographics that you are going after. Okay, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video on influencer marketing. And this was pretty fun to make. I get a lot of people that message me on a day-to-day basis, as I recommend this to all brands, literally doing from 0 to 10K a month. Scale up with this strategy to around 25K a month, then start doing all of your paid advertising, because it's a lot cheaper. Because usually when you're reaching out to people with 5,000 to 50,000 followers, literally all you need to do is send them the clothes for free, and they'll be more than happy to work with you. So, and then as you grow, you're gonna have to start, paying on top of that. But again, it's just like paid advertising. You start to understand what works and what doesn't, and you can make more wiser decisions versus just trying to start with influencer marketing, go find a page with 1 million followers, give you a shout out, get you no return. You're like, I hate this. So, be smart about this, be strategic, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this helps cover that category. If you're an e-com business owner and you're looking to spend $30,000 next month on paid advertising, and you would like to work with me and my team, help you scale your business to multiple six figures per month in revenue, click the link below and we can book a call together where we audit your ad account and give you the best way to go to continue to grow that ad spend and make more money. So with that being said, make sure you drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm Nick Theriot, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.